Hey guys, and we are back with the budget track build MR2 that we paid just £250 for, and as you can see we are at Martin at MJG Grits today, and he is going to be powder coating a lot of our parts. We actually bought a donor car for the MR2 and have been stripping loads of parts out, and also Martin is going to be powder coating the roll cage as well in a colour that we do not know yet, so let's crack on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back with the MR2, and we are waiting for loads of parts for this to come. We've got some Samco hoses for the engine, we've got some gaskets coming, we've got a downpipe coming, we've got exhaust coming, we've got so many more bits that are coming for this build that we're actually waiting on. But as I said in the previous video, we're actually waiting for a load of stuff to be powder coated, and that's going to be done today in today's video, because we are going to go and see Martin at MJG Grits, and he's going to be sandblasting a lot of our stuff and powder coating a lot of our stuff. So we're actually going to go and have a tour at MJG Grits and then show you guys the process of what happens on the parts that we're going to give him. Well, Martin.
Well, you got it.
About time we had you here. I need some help. I've got so many parts that I need, well, blasting and powder coating.
Looks like it.
Yeah, so the first one I want to do, I really need to get my engine in, cam cover.
Yeah.
So cam cover here, we have baffles in the bottom, and I know obviously you can't blast that because we don't want to get sand in there, do we?
No, we can actually strip that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, you take the rubbers out.
Yeah, there's no rubbers. I've got new sealant and gaskets anyway.
Although we can't blast with baffles in, but if you look here, this is all unboltable.
Yep. Which
there's a high chance that might bolt off and might be able to see inside it. So it might be worth taking off anyway if it's not stuck on.
I think how it's sealed on.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, fine. It doesn't matter anyway. We put it in the acid bar and we
go from there.
Cool. Colour?
I'm thinking red because your boy Tone said about the cage going red, but I said rather than do the cage, let's do this red, and that is in respect for Donald the donor.
Donald the donor.
So
just remove the cap and remove the plastic.
Yeah, it's remove these bits. Cool. Hubs.
Yeah.
So I don't want to remove that. I don't like disturbing all the hub bearings and everything else.
No.
It's a bit of a pain to get out.
Yeah.
What can we do about just cleaning these up? Because probably sanded there.
We'll do, yeah. We could ice blast it.
Yeah. Which
won't remove the dirt, but won't remove the corrosion.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, Martin actually does ice blasting as well, and I did mention in my last video about doing that at some point. So maybe we could do that on here.
Maybe give them a try. Yeah.
It'll
clean it. Now, ice blasting is only a cleanser. It's not abrasive, so it won't remove any rust or corrosion, but it'll clean it up. If you haven't seen, I've got some videos on my YouTube, and you can have a look at some of those videos there that shows exactly what I'm doing, and we'll see these when we do them. I think we need to ice blast.
And I'll put a link in your YouTube as well, because there is some interesting stuff on this.
That will show the difference between the ice and the grip.
Yeah.
Then the back plate is pressed. Most wheels, the back plate is pressed between the hub and the bearing face. So when you put it all together, press it all together. People are like, oh, can you do something with this? Can't do nothing with that. It's got a bearing or a bush in it. Bush isn't too bad. We can get away with it. It's only 180 degrees in the oven. But a bearing, it'll kill it. It'll cook it out.
Sure.
I would go black.
Okay, that's that question done.
I'd go black.
Do one
satin black, matte black, gloss black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to leave that to you.
I got a little surprise. Do it black.
So
colour on that?
I want this black. So this is my point with you. So whatever this makes sense for you, it makes sense for me, because this is a nice little favour. So please watch Martin's channel, because I am asking for a favour. So if you guys could help, go over to his channel, MJG Grits, and give him a follow, subscribe. He's got some really interesting stuff. Anyway, black, manifold black, brackets black, and also I have I've got these sound weird. I think they're rusty. Yeah. Do you reckon the blast will go right through these?
No.
No? You go lightly.
Yeah, we'll show you that. You'll have to go and watch him. But watch him blast that.
We can do that.
And you'll see, and now you're going to overlay some pictures of this corrosion here.
Yep.
And you'll see on that corrosion there, that will, when you come to blast that, we'll show you this black one when we blasted it. Zoom in and do it. That will look absolutely mint.
Yeah, nice.
It'll be perfect.
So basically, we could be here all day because I have got so many parts for Martin to do. Martin, I'm so sorry, but there is many parts, and we're just discussing the rear anti-roll bar here, which is actually a white line anti-roll bar, and Martin is going to do us a special colour. And also we actually are discussing wheel colours here, which I actually haven't shown you guys yet, but that will come in a future video when I actually get the wheels done, and then we can actually reveal the colour for you guys. So here are all the reds that Martin does. There is a lot of reds, and he can actually order in different colours as well, but these are the ones that he's actually got on the shelf. So we're going to pick one that he's got on the shelf, not to be awkward. Now this one here, which is the 320 or whatever that is actually the colour of that gate, which is quite a bright red, very bright. So I probably will go slightly darker, maybe this one, or potentially this one. Again, that's quite bright as well, but I'm kind of liking the look of that one. That's a gloss red, so maybe we'll go for this one for the cam cover. And as for the subframe, we've got gloss black here, we've got matte black. He does do a satin black as well, but I think that's actually in the powder coat in Bay already, so that's your satin black. So I'm going to leave that one to Martin to do. They're the colour blacks we're going to go: matte black, metallic black, satin black, or gloss black. Let's see what he does. So following being in Martin's unit, I'm really out of breath. These rear tie rod arms, as I'm sure a lot of you MR2 owners out there will know, these here seize in like an absolute biatch. Now, I had to require a lot of heat. He said he wanted them all split completely and removed, so he's actually going to paint these. And then also he said, because he's going to do all the tracking and everything and blah blah blah, he wants these loosened now. So he said to me, that's your job, you do that, bring them back. So it's exactly what I did, but yeah, wow. Now, I don't have a proper workbench yet. I've just got this crappy bench because I'm still sort of fiddling around sorting this unit out. So I haven't got a vise actually set up in the bench, which is really annoying, but I've managed to put it on the floor regardless. And heat gun there, some spray grease, and literally just greased the absolute life out of the inside of this bar. And I left the heat gun literally on that part of the tie rod for ages, and obviously because it's metal, that expands, and then that obviously loosens this, and then also the grease worked its way in. So now Martin's going to sandblast these once again, because now they're covered in rubbish. Annoyingly, I did scrape some of that where I tried to get the vice grip on that, but that will be all smoothed off anyway and painted over. That's all loose, so these are going to go back to Martin, and they're going to go a nice fancy colour. And as I head back into Martin's, he's already powder coated this inlet manifold, and look how good that wrinkle paint looks. And he did say he had a surprise, and wow, does that look good. I cannot wait to get all this fitted. And as you can see, he's hung up all the other parts, well, most of the parts that I've actually given him, ready for the next powder coating, and there is so much to do. I cannot wait. So now they've all been primered, they go back in the oven, and then they are baked, so then we can finally put the final coat on, in which colour we're going, and the colour is absolutely incredible. So now Tone's actually putting on the red powder coat, and yes, it is red. Now this isn't the true colour of how these are going to be, because it is just powder, but you wait until you see when it's cured and obviously it's been baked. It looks so good, and I can't wait to show you guys. Well, most of it that we got powder coated. There's a couple of black bits left, but here is all the red stuff all ready to go in the MR2, which is just behind us in there. So we're just waiting on a couple of more black bits, but there's such good bits. I mean, look at this. This red is so nice. It just doesn't do it any justice on camera. And the lovely silver heat shields, and look at the white line anti-roll bar. Like, I'm so excited to get all this fitted. Honestly, buzzing. Again, thank you so much, Martin. And obviously this video hasn't ended just yet, but I am super excited. Tone, you're a legend. This was your idea, and obviously Martin, I can't thank you enough. I owe you big time. Right guys, so we are back with the cam cover, which we actually are powdering black first, and there's a reason for this, but now we're powdering it red, or Martin is actually powdering it red, and as I said, there is a reason for this, and that's because he's doing something really special. So he's covering it with the red powder just here, as you can see, and this is the same red as what we actually did the roll cage in, so this is going to look really nice, and I can't wait to show you Martin's little trick on what he's going to do next, and it's just a lovely little touch. And yes, I'm sure a lot of you had already guessed, but yes, the Toyota write-in is in black, and I cannot wait until this is baked and cured, because this is going to look so nice.
So Mr. Street, and the final piece of your puzzle.
Oh mate, legend, that looks incredible. So guys, let's get this engine built. Let's try and start getting this engine back in the car. And guys, if you like watching this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Martin's channel, and we'll see you on the next video. See you later.
Ciao for now.